as you guys know, Friga just merged with the next chapter, so we're going to be ranking your exes in next chapter.
Yeah.
So we got 14 players.
Those are my guys, though. Next chapter, you feel me? Y'all are doing big things. But, if anybody have been keeping up with this next chapter from the beginning, ranking's been a big part of, like, what we do. You know what I'm saying? Like, since I've been a part of it, we've been arguing about rankings, going back and forth. We went on multiple lives about rankings. So, like, now that I'm on the outside looking in, this is me and Millie's official ranking.
And your guys are tuned in for this, for sure.
Who? Oh yeah, I know they go to.
Guys, like,
I know they go to it. I'm tuned into them, so they go. You feel me? It's still love. You feel me? All love between all of them. But this is my ranking.
All right, so we got 14 players. We're gonna work from last to the best.
Yeah, we got to name all the people though.
Yeah. So we got Moon, Draco, Tay, Kel, both twins. Rob, Cam, Fombi, Scar, J-Lu, Pontos, Friga, and Slim. So those are all official. That's the next chapter roster that I was sent.
Yeah.
So that's the official roster since the Friga merge.
I gotta remember all those names.
That's 14. So I'll remind you.
Copy and paste, send it to me real quick.
Yeah, I got you. So the criteria. We gotta establish that. This is not based off of pure entertainment. This is who the best player is in a 5v5 setting, 2v2 setting, 1v1 setting, all of it considered.
Right.
So it's not just who's the most entertaining, because I don't want to take away from certain people, because to be honest with you, some of the last on the list might be the most.
You know who my most entertaining is? The twins.
Thanks.
They get the nod from me every single time. 14. Who you got at 14? For 101 and 5
out of these names, from what I've seen, and I hate this because
you're gonna have to step on some toes.
I know
you're gonna have to step on some toes. You can't not step on toes.
I love the twins. I love the twins, but from what I've seen, I would have them as the last two, and I would have the lefty at 14. Is that Trey?
That's Trail.
Trail, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And then
righty's Trey.
Trey is the righty.
I don't got them at 14 actually.
Okay.
I love, you know what I'm saying, my Serbians, but I gotta put Pontos at 14. I don't think like I know 5-on-5 settings he would contribute a lot.
That's true. We're considering everything,
but I feel like 1-on-1s he wouldn't be able to match their energy, their speed. Out of everybody on the list, he would probably come in last if I had to. When it comes to 1-on-1s, 5-on-5s, each player has their own attributes to help a team, and he has great passing and IQ and screen setting. Even though they be illegal a lot of the times, but we gonna go there. But you know what I'm saying.
But it is a balancing scale.
When it comes to 1-on-1s, I don't feel like he would be able to match all those guards, because these are a lot of guards.
So that is 5-on-5 for him is a positive. 1v1 is a big negative for him, probably. Yeah. 2v2 would be somewhere in the middle. I think he'd be pretty solid in twos. So you got Pontos at 14?
I got Pontos at 14.
All right, I'm going Trail at 14.
All right.
I feel like we need to make a list. So let's come to some kind of understanding here. So let's work with each other.
All
so
right.
at 14,
who are we going with?
Yes, we.
Uh-huh.
This is Millie and Nas and Millie's list.
Right.
So we gotta.
So at 14,
all right.
Okay.
Make your case for Pontos being last.
Okay, so Trail, he might not be the best shooter, but if you have watched his recent 2-on-2, his footwork is getting a lot better. He's learning to go off 2 a lot and pump fake, and his energy.
He dominated Atlanta.
Right, and I just feel like his energy, Pontos wouldn't be able to match. I understand Pontos is and Pontos a lot of his game is getting into people's head. You know what I'm saying? So he try to get in people's head and make them act a certain way. But the twins always act the same way every time.
Right.
You feel me? So I feel like in 1-on-1 setting, he wouldn't be able to match their energy nor get in his head and play his mind games. Whereas a 5-on-5, he would excel probably more and fit in with a more organized team probably better. But Trail is a havoc, chaos creator. You know what I'm saying? So that brings its own, you know what I'm saying, value in a 5-on-5 center as well. Yeah. And I'd rather have a chaos creator sometimes. Sometimes you need that, especially when you down and y'all not playing well, you need somebody to come cause chaos.
Yeah. I'll go Pontos at 14. Can we agree on Trail at 13?
Yeah,
Okay.
no, Terrell's 13. He's not as like gifted like offensively, but his defense is what's like saves him. So and there's a lot of like offensive talent on here.
Everybody on the list is good.
It's great.
Somebody's got to be last.
Exactly. So if I had to put 13, I'd definitely put him 13 for sure.
12. It's gonna get like really intense here soon. So, like, how do you feel about Trey's game?
Trey, I feel like
I think he's gotten better. I think both the twins have gotten a lot better.
Trey has like I have warmed up to Trey a lot.
Mm-hmm.
Like when I first
he showed his bag.
Yeah, I first played Trail actually, but when I like just playing against the Twins, being in Tallahassee a lot, you know what I'm saying? Like I just thought there was only havoc, like just chaos creators, you know what I'm saying? But Trey has shown me like his shot, his combos, like
pace,
like and I feel like that's just him playing more and more. He's young, so you feel me? More and more you play, the more pace you get.
No, I like him in all settings. I like him 1v1, 2v2, and 5v5. I don't think he really – because I think he's pretty good. He's got a skill set that can, like, translate through everything. And he's a dog, so he can play ones.
But I also agree.
Looking at the other names, like, that's the thing is, like, somebody – like, this is a tough list.
Right.
So at the end of the day.
I'm cool with giving him 12.
The remaining names on the list, we got Moon, Draco, Tay, Kel, Rob, Cam, Fombi, Scar, J. Lou, Friga, and Slim. So we got 11 spots left, and it's like who do we consider next? Who do we consider next? For the next group, like that middle tier?
I'm going to let you say it first.
Okay. So what do you think about putting... What do you think about putting, and I'm talking about everything, 5v5 included. What do you think about putting Scar in that middle tier along with Draco, Slim, Cam?
I feel like all the names you named was Draco, Slim, Cam, and Scar.
You want to work with that group next?
Yeah, that's the next group.
All right, so Draco, Scar, Cam, who would we put at 11 here? So Slim obviously has a lot more success in a 5v5. So like big sliding scale for him. 1v1s is not his thing. He doesn't like 1v1s. I feel like him and 5v5s is way higher on this list
than a lot of them. But his 1-on-1s is below all of them.
But like if we're using that sliding scale and incorporating everything.
No, I love Slim game 5-on-5. Like in the game that I got hurt. He really dominated. Like he really showed how like his skill 5-on-5. But if we're considering both, he will be the first to tell you like 1-on-1 is not what he does at all, and he doesn't even really want to get out there when it comes to 1-on-1s because that's not his game. He doesn't have the like endurance. Like he gets tired very quick when it comes to 1-on-1s.
Yeah, and it's a real physical game.
Yeah, and that's just not really his game. Like he can't really show how athletic he is and like. How much of a freak he really is. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to put somebody at 11, I'll say Slim just because of his 1-on-1s.
Yeah. Slim, I love you. Congratulations on the baby. All that stuff.
No, for sure. He be doing big things, you know what I'm saying? But if we coming up with a 5-on-5 and a 1v1.
Yeah, 5v5 would be I would definitely have him at a different spot. Oh, man, this is getting tough. I think I would put... God, I love Scar's game. I love his game. I just think he's got a learning curve in 5v5. He's young. Mm-hmm. He's so young. Like maybe he's 20 now, but he was 19 when we watched him. Yeah. So for the 5v5 aspect of it, I just think he has such a learning curve there. 1v1s, I think he's great. He's entertaining. 2v2s, he that's similar to 1v1s. Yeah. But I would put Scar next at 10. What you got?
I'm not mad at that pick. You know what I'm saying? It was between Scar and Cam for me for this pick. Yeah. But Scar, I feel like Cam is a better shooter than he is, and then 1-on-1s you got to make shots.
That's exactly.
And then Scar,
and he's a little more seasoned than Scar for sure.
Yeah, but I also have to see the new and improved Scar.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. Well, no, we're not going off of that one.
No, I'm saying like I'm putting him at number. This is 10.
10.
I'm putting him at 10 for now, but I feel like he can surprise. Like that could be a way low ranking.
No. When Scar's 25, like most of the YouTube community, I think he'll be just a GOAT.
No, for sure.
He's so young though.
And he
like,
just
he was much better than me when I was his age.
Oh no, definitely. I was trash.
So these next two spots, we're looking at potentially
Cam and Draco.
Cam and Draco.
Yeah.
All right. So I think Draco just had like a bad showing in the Balls Live East Coast. Or not the Balls Live East Coast, in the King of the Court.
Yeah.
I'll give the nod on potential to Draco. Like, he really does have a lot of room for improvement too still.
In the one-on-ones.
Mm-hmm. I haven't seen him in fives, but I see his skill set.
He just was named All-Star. He was just named the All-Star.
I mean, his skill set is elite, and he's like 6'5".
Yeah, 6'5".
Yeah, I think just the physicality of one-on-ones can sometimes like just throw a player's skill off. It's hard to account for like a really gritty like Street Stars environment or something like that. Do we do that, or do we just say like who's the best player under the whistle?
I feel like you have to put both of them in perspective. Like I know, like
because it's YouTube.
Yeah, because like and like a lot of like the one-on-ones are going more to that area. Like
they are. So
like,
2-on-2s.
Yeah, so like there's like it's getting more grittier and grittier. And get more to like the Street Stars, Free Smoke events.
That's true, because I mean, even the 5v5 scene literally was a derivative of street ball, which was physical even.
Right. So itself. I feel like, but I just feel like Draco's 5-on-5 is just so elite.
Yeah.
And like his one-on-one, like even his one-on-ones, like it's been a couple of bad showings.
Yeah.
Like lately.
I think Cam can be more consistent, but I think Draco's got more ability.
Yeah.
So we'll go Cam at 9, Draco at 8.
Yeah. I like that. These are the next 3.
We got to really dissect these.
Next 4. Okay.
All right, you give me the next 3. I feel like I.
All right, let's go to the next 3. Okay. I got Fambi, Tay.
Okay.
And J. Lou.
I like that group.
That's the next.
I like that group. All right, we're getting down to the nitty gritty.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so you said Fambi, Tay, and J. Lou. Woo, man! Honestly, for me, the next 2 spots are between J. Lou and Fambi.
You like Tay?
I like Tay.
Yeah, I love Tay
because I think I think he's good in all 3 of those. I think he's good in any environment. He's proven in Division 1 under the whistle.
Yeah, that's a fact.
1v1.
I played against
1v1. Like, he's just very steady.
Mm-hmm.
He's just steady, and he can guard really well. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think.
No, I get what you're saying. I feel like my only fault about Tay, and Tay knows this. I have to talk to Tay about this. Is like sometimes he settles for those spin fades when he just need to go get a layup. Like he makes it a little too complicated. But but when I look at the other 2, so do they.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
right.
like Fambi sometimes can go get a layup and he'll hit a one leg shot or shoot a one leg, and it's not like, and he hits them a lot, but like maybe not at the time. And then J. Lou, like, he just doesn't have the same physicality that when these Street Stars and come that I haven't seen him in those one-on-one settings where that works.
Yeah, it is crazy. But and that's where it's like a balancing scale, and I'm trying to sort it out.
J. Lou is electric. 5-on-5, like, and just 5-on-5, like there's probably no more exciting 5-on-5 player.
No, but we're just talking best too. Like, yeah. So I don't know. For me, I'm looking at the thing I look at with Fambi is consistency.
Right.
Like, he has lacked consistency. His ceiling has always been high. And he should probably be one of the top players on this list if he could, like, just be consistent. Like, a good day for Fambi is better than most people's days on this list.
Regular days, yeah.
But because we're really doing this off the top too. This is not like we're not prepared for this.
If I had to pick the next slot, I would have to say J. Lou.
I can meet you there.
Yeah, just because like he hasn't proven himself in the physical one-on-ones as like Fambi and Tay have.
So 7 J. Lou, 6 I put Fambi.
Fambi.
5 Tay.
Yeah. Last 4: Kel, Rob, Moon, Freega.
Okay. Wow.
That's a 4.
All right.
That's a 4 right there.
Man. All right. So what are you thinking?
All right, and I'm gonna be honest when I say this, like completely honest. My guy Moon, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. I always doubt him. I'm gonna be totally like going into one-on-one. I'm like, nah, and like maybe that one ain't it, Moon. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm like, cause like his game is so like unorthodox that I can't like if I was at a parlay, I couldn't just bet my money on him. You know what I'm saying? Because like off of like me not knowing him. But as I got to know him,
You realize it was
I
regular.
realized that I got to bet my money on Moon because he gonna win it every time. Like Moon is a solid bet, but me mentally, I think about like pro moves. I think about like regular moves, like pro moves. Like if I see skill
with pros, there's only a few options,
right?
But with Moon, he could end up anywhere,
right? He can hit you and spin fade, and he be like, it's contested,
yeah,
it's totally contested. And you're like, what the?
Yeah, those are the ones he's gonna hit.
But he hits those consistently. So I always don't bet my money on Moon. Or like I like when I didn't know him, I could never bet my money on Moon. Like in my head, I would never do it. But as I got to know him and got to see him,
you start betting on him.
I bet on him 100% of the time. And he don't even have to be the best player.
Yeah.
In my eyes, he probably don't look like the best player. But he is one of those guys.
For sure.
That's just how
he's proven that. He's won a lot.
And if we talking about ones unlimited, then
yeah. But sliding scale with him, one's way up here, two's way up here, fives. Here's my gripe. Here's my gripe with Moon.
Oh, let me hear it.
It's also what makes me love him. He's one of my favorite people in the space, like top 3. He's too nice, and that faults him in 5v5 because he defers a lot. And I've done the same thing at times too, but we haven't seen. I've seen what he can do in 5s because when he plays with me,
right,
like early on, that it was kind of like his show kind of thing. But as he gets around better players and different players and personalities, like he is just so willing to take a back seat. No. So I think like that's a long way of saying that's why he's at 4.
Yeah,
is because
he's not as aggressive in 5s.
Yes. Who's the 3 spot?
Let me tell you why my 3 spot is my 3 spot. My 3
the
spot.
The top 3 players
on next chapter.
Yeah.
Rob, Kel, and Friga. My 3 spot is Rob.
Okay, you're getting right to it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And the reason I say that, 5-on-5, he's better than both of them. He's proven that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying he's like, but like if we talking about like just like film and like like accolades and stuff, Kel and Friga, like all respect to them, but they just don't compare to like the accolades that he has. Like he's a true
he scored
Hall of Famer in his college. Like
didn't he score like 2,000 in college?
I don't know the number, but I know he's 7th all time in his like at his school. You know what I'm saying?
D1, right?
No. He was I think it was Division 2.
Winston-Salem,
yeah.
Oh, it's D2?
Yeah, D2.
Either way.
But still, like, to be 7th on any school list, mean you did stuff right for a long time.
Sure. And he just signed in Mexico.
Yeah. Shout out to Rob, man.
In a good league over there.
But his one-on-ones.
You don't like him in ones? He beat Kel in ones.
He did beat Kel. I never like I don't know. I don't count that one as much because it wasn't a ref and they called their own fouls and like that could go either way with the ref. It's a whole different game. But Rob did beat Kel, but I just feel like Kel's resume when it comes to ones,
I just haven't seen.
So seasoned.
I just haven't seen Kel in one or in 5s enough. I don't know if I've ever seen him in 5s, but. Me, this is how I look at it. I would give Kel the nod in 1s just because I think he's like so tough in 1s, and I think 2s is kind of similar. But like 5s, I just have Rob like.
So you say Kel's a 3?
The sliding scale for me is like Rob has 5s, and then it's like it swings back, and Kel has the 1s. So. We got to come to some kind.
I'm saying, I if you said Kel at 3, I will give it the nod just because Rob did beat Kel. You know what I'm saying? At that individual matchup.
But I still would.
My personal, I would say Rob.
I still would take Kel in 1s and 2s though.
Yeah.
But I would take Rob enough in 5s to where I feel like it outweighs.
Okay.
So
we got Kel at 3.
Kel at 3.
Okay.
And we're not even why aren't we discussing Friga? Is he not in the discuss? Is he automatically 1?
And that's why I really don't understand. Like Friga, I don't think Friga is seasoned in 1s. Like in these 3-star, like type of events. You know what I'm saying? Like I know Friga fam has their own like behind the scenes things that they do. But like, and this is just the criticism that we get. You know what I'm saying? As like 1-on-1 players. You know what I'm saying? When I was coming up, I was doing a lot of like. Those same behind the scenes 1s, and people were criticizing me because I didn't get out into the streets. Like I didn't go to the streets.
Gotcha. So like just like the more after workout ones, as like people would call them.
So like people,
just like skill.
Right. So people didn't really like they said stuff about it, like saying like your ones don't mean as much because you didn't go. So that's why I put myself in those events.
To be fair, that is super valid.
Yeah, that is a valid point.
It is.
You just don't like hearing it.
I haven't even like played in one of those, so for me, I definitely don't like to hear it. But it is valid.
It's a valid argument. You know what I'm saying? So I just feel like really we should also. Hold on, I don't even know if Kel is 3 because if we talk about ones, Frigga hasn't gone to any ones. So now that I'm thinking about it, really Frigga's my 3.
Really,
Frigga's my 3 because his ones isn't there.
Do you not see like the physicality in his game though that can translate? Like I personally don't see him getting pushed around in a Street Stars event. I think he's strong enough to play through.
I played against Frigga.
He's strong.
Yeah, and he definitely has weight to him, and he knows how to use.
He knows how to use it though. It's not even like he has a lot of weight.
He's not like heavy or nothing, but like you're not a big guard. You feel me?
Well, we're talking about Rob McHill though.
He's not a big guard. You feel me? But like
he's
you know
not a big guard.
Who?
He's not BGU. I guess not.
He is.
Maybe he's
me and Frigga. We talk. He beat me, so you feel me. He could be in big guard. You feel me. Anybody that beat me gets the nod. So you feel me? He is a big guard.
Could he beat you in a Street Stars event though, or like that environment?
I don't.
Because that's what I really.
No, I don't. I just feel like
all right. So obviously, let's talk about that.
Okay.
Because like we played ones that I'm used to playing, where it's just like it's skill based. There's not fouling.
Right.
And if there is, it's like it's probably called by one person or the other.
Sure.
Like I know it's hard to take that jump into that style because I feel like it's just like a comfortability level, which like a guy like Kel, like he's like my size, but he's just so comfortable playing with that physicality.
No, for sure.
So I guess that's what we're kind of going off of now is like who can handle that environment the
that's
best.
where it's going to.
And that's going to be the one spot.
And it has to be my one spot.
Gotcha. So that's the one spot for you.
Right. So that's why Frigga.
And you do have to balance the fives.
And it's
I
not saying
personally
Frigga
still have Kel at 3 though, just because I haven't seen him in 5s, and that's not fair for me to just say, "Oh, I haven't seen him in 5s." It's too bad you're at 3, but that's just what it is.
I mean, so where are we coming to? Because
we don't want to put Frigga at 1 just because he's Frigga.
Right.
We want to make like who's the best player.
Like I understand you might not have seen Kel play 5-on-5s, but there's film out there to watch that. You know what I'm saying? Whereas to Frigga, there is not as much film on the one-on-one aspect outside. Like the same reason we gave J. Lou like a little down thing because like he didn't play in one-on-ones outside of. You feel me?
All right. So what credibility does Kel have in 5s?
In 5s?
Yeah.
I mean, he played against Frigga in the 5s. He played against Nick Briz in 5s. You know what I'm saying? There's 5s out there to watch. Mm-hmm. And I've seen him personally play 5s, so that's probably why I like give him that nod. But like
you like Frigga at 3.
Yeah. If I had to get now that I think about it, I first said Rob. I said first, and then I gave it to Kel. But if I'm really like that's how close these 3 are. Mm-hmm. That like now I have to keep thinking about it and keep reconsidering. And if my final decision is Frigga, just because of the film he doesn't have in those type of aspects.
Yeah. I'll meet you there. I mean, these last 3 are really close. Number 2, Rob. Rob. I think we can. Like I said, I can understand where you're coming from, even though I think Rob in 5s is better. But I can see like how much damage Kel's done in 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Already.
What gives me the last like to give it to Kel in the one-on-one space, because one-on-ones I just give them a little more meaning than 5-on-5, just because one-on-ones like I can see more of just you and it's more individualized. And 5-on-5s like you can get lost in the crowd, like you know what I'm saying. So
even though Rob beat Kel in that one game, it didn't hold a lot of weight for you.
It held weight for sure.
Not a lot though,
but like it wasn't the final say for me, and that was only because when I look at these ones, I look about like in the ones with Rob, I see like his brute force and his speed, like. Yeah. But you don't really see his bag when it gets to 3 dribbles. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, true.
And then when I see Kel, I see like a bag
at 3
with
dribbles.
I know Rob, he takes the physicality and he meets it with physicality.
Yeah.
I see Kel, he takes the physicality, meets it with physicality and finesse.
And applies.
And then he applies it back on the
Physical.
defensive end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So and then like he does also the mental battle. Like he'll yell in your face.
Kel is about like as good as a player of his stature can be for ones. Pound for pound, he's like
Elite.
top 1v1 player.
Elite.
So definitely respect to Kel. So we'll go Rob at 2, Kel at 1.
That's my list.
And that's the list.
That's the list,
ladies
guys.
and gentlemen.